Welcome to DraftStream After Dark. What's going on, everybody? It's Edwardo here with your DraftStream update. It's the middle of the night, 2 a.m. Pacific time, or what I like to call prime time. This is when I'm usually up doing what I do. But yes, apologies for the late start. It's kind of out of our control. Google was tripping. So, good morning to you all when you wake up and watch this. And let's get into it. So, with our first 25 title talent pool, despite some emailed reservations, Jaybird is out to a quick start, occupying the top 2 spots. Gamble 24x7. Ooh, goodness, 35 points behind him. We have some ground to make up. And then he is trailing himself again by another 60-something points. And then your boy barely in the top 5. What is going on here? Let's see. So Jaybird, he went with what you know. Paid up for the animation domination block. Bob's Burgers and Family Guy on Fox. Also, Filthy Rich on Fox. Went a little low. We found some value there. Misbehavior, Disney Plus, solid. And then an optimal stack of the Swerve. And I actually thought I'd kind of stumbled onto some hidden value, but apparently y'all were onto the Swerve. Jaybird's got it. I think G24's got it. Several people were hip to the Swerve. So, secret's out. The secret is out. Let's see. And then his secondary call sheet. Just a little bit more Swerve. So, same building blocks, these 3. An optimal stack plus added a co-star. Got rid of a Filthy Rich actor. Let's see. G24. He's got some ground to make up. Let's see what's going on here. So Dead, Little Exposure to Bob's Burgers, optimal stack of Family Guy. Alright. It's actually sneaky good value. 107.90. Yeah, that's pretty good. What else? The playbook. I started watching the playbook. It's aight. I'm not sure if it's really going to do the kind of numbers he needs to make up ground. But the fact that he doesn't have as much the Swerve as Jaybird does means that there is some ground to make up. I don't think we're going to see very much movement with Family Guy. Family Guy's a known property. It's been out 19. This is its 19th season. So I don't think we're going to discover new untold audiences. I mean, this price is pretty much baked in. He's going to need to make up some ground on with Dead and the playbook, although I think the playbook's just okay, but that's just me. What else? My call sheet. So I went a little bit off the board here. I also had a optimal stack of the Swerve. But I went a little bit off the board Tehran, and these scores are pretty high. Debuts, I guess debuted tonight or today on Apple TV Plus. So I think it's got some room to grow. If it's as good as people think it is, I think it's got some room to grow. What were its scores again? Alright, so 6.9 on IMDb, 89 on Google user score. So watch the IMDb crawl up. I think it could, if IMDb ends at 7.5, what does that look like? Ooh, I'm still trailing. Bad. But we'll take all the help we can get. I think that IMDb is going to rise as more Americans are exposed to it. Where'd we go? Oh, here we go. And sneakerheads. Now I'm back. I'm behind, but this is where I would say I'm a grower, not a shower. I think this has some definite room for growth. I'm taking a risk here. I don't really know how quality the show is. It looks like it's harmless fun. It's got our boy Alan Maldonado. Shout out to Alan. He was on the Tracy Morgan's comeback show. Was it the last OG? And he's a Pasadena kid, part of my Pasadena fam. So, but I think people like sneakers. So this was my big risk right here. 2 headliners and a co-star, fairly cheap. It's still sitting on a default score, so it's an unknown property, and we'll just have to see. I wonder if anyone's weighed in yet. Nope, no one's weighed in yet. Oh, it's only 6 episodes. And it's probably 6 half-hour episodes too, so... Oh yeah, so people will crush this. So people will probably be able to binge it pretty quickly, and will be able to weigh in. So I guess we'll find out, PDQ, if this thing was, you know, worth the risk. And then Agents of Chaos. I think every American needs to watch this show, a miniseries. I'm only about maybe 40 minutes in, but the depth of the Russian troll farming is pretty alarming. And I think there's a direct causal link to what they're doing over there in Russia, you know, messing around on social media, to the breakdown of civil discourse and our democracy. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. So that's my call sheet. Of course, we gotta check in on the brown baby. Oh, look at her hanging tough in 6th place. Let's see what's going on with her call sheet. Oh, mother, what are we doing? You've got 3 day players. I thought we talked about this. At best, you have to have at least 1. At best, maybe 2, but 3 is stretching it. Just stretching it. I know you're trying to make salary. Looks like you were definitely punting. I mean, I get it. The animation domination block. You know, known properties. There's comfort in an 11th season and a 19th season 100-plus point score. It's not going anywhere. My goodness. I guess try to make the math work. Chris Rock at Fargo. I mean, strong start, but it needs to really improve. I mean, 20,000 is kind of steep, especially when you've got virtually the same score for literally 10K less. You could have broken that up and gotten some cheaper value for basically punting 2 day players. What else? And the playbook, like I said, we'll see how it does. 3 stack of the playbook. The Comey rule is going to hurt you. It hasn't even debuted yet, and it's below default score. So, I think 5th is an excellent start for you, Mom. I don't see a path to victory. I don't see a path to the top 5, quite honestly. Because, hot on your heels, Omar, our boy, Omid, Idemo, in the house, only 4 points behind the brown baby. Let's see what's working for his call sheet right now. Do we not have a... Oh, that is unfortunate. Let's make this. There we go. Okay, Idemo. Omid. Okay. It's different. A little bit of everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7 different titles for 10 slots. It's audacious. That's Steph-like. Little Stevie. It's one of her call sheets. All right, so he's diversified the risk. Exposure to a perfect crime hasn't registered yet. And actually, I think that might be okay. It seems like it's an interesting subject. Comfort in the headliner stack from Bob's Burgers. Exposure to Enola Holmes, which is a charming little movie. At 104.55, I think it's got room to grow. I really do. Very, very charming. Millie Bobby Brown, yeah. I love her on your call sheet. She's just a star. Just a star. It's a little bit too winky, you know, kind of winking at the camera a bit. But 'tis I. Yes, I love it. I think it's going to do fine. Kim Cattrall, Blast from the Past, Filthy Rich. Some decent value right there. Hot Dog is anyone's guess. Still in defaulter scores. I think everyone loves dogs. That's why it's on my secondary call sheet. And then a 3-pack of the Murders at White House Farm. So a little something for everybody. 7 different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 7 different titles for a 10 actor call sheet. Way to hang in there, Omid. Very interested to see where you end up. There might even be some room to run here on the murders at House Farm. Just debuted today. And then I think there is a brawl for the low. G24, the homie, back at it again, staking his claim to being king of the low. And it looks like he's banking. Well, if you didn't have the question isn't whether Rogue Warfare Death of a Nation is on your call sheet for the low ball. It's how many. And because it's so cheap, he had to bounce it out to make up some salary. I like him using the Comey rule. It's already stumbling out the gate at 67.50. I don't care what anybody says. I'm watching that shit. I'm very much politically, plugged in. I like a good characterization. Trump's gonna lose his shit when he sees Brendan Gleeson in a fat suit and that ridiculous hair. It's gonna be glorious Sunday night. Check your Twitters on Sunday night. And Utopia, which I think was a bit of a. I think what he did was, this is the lowest scoring of the higher salaried titles. So I see what you did there. I'm down with it. You wanted the exposure to the Comey rule because it looks like it's going to, with the stumble out the gate, just kind of signifying that it's probably going to do poorly throughout the weekend. Even though all we have really are critics' reviews so far. But especially after the week that we had last weekend, losing RBG and whatnot, and just the escalation every day in the press with this administration, I think people are just tired. I don't know if necessarily people are going to flock to this. I mean, I'm just a sadomasochist. I watch news all the time. I'm somehow, some way looking forward to this characterization. Oh, it's got Billy Ray. Billy Ray is an excellent, excellent writer. So I definitely am here for any Billy Ray script that gets filmed and put to the screen. It'll be interesting to see if Utopia goes up or down at all. I am mildly interested, maybe. It's on Prime, so it'll be on there forever for me. But very solid call sheet, and I think it's got room to run. Or crawl, I guess. I guess we're going low. And Little Stevie's back. Let's check out Steph Lova's call sheet. Steph Torres, inaugural guest on the All Latinx pod of the Cinema Draft podcast just a couple weeks ago. What's going on here? Well, it looks like this isn't bad. The only thing holding you back, Stevie, is the Comey rule. I think it's just going to go down. I mean, we shall see. But this is another one. It doesn't come out till Sunday, so you're probably not going to get any kind of definitive direction on what it's going to do until, honestly, final updates on Monday afternoon. So, but I like the bold choice. Not bad. Dead is interesting. Right now, it's underperforming. Virtual theaters. Now, virtual theater stuff has actually performed well in the game in the past. And just to show I'm not lying, let's go to our scoring tab. Click the master score list. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not set it back to normal. All right, let's do some. Oh, it's already sorted, so let's go to virtual theaters. Here we go, up virtual. And I think these scores tend to be higher. If I recall correctly, let's do a quick average. There we go. Eh, 86.48. That's actually pretty solid as an overall average. So 86.48. And where are we at now with Steph's call sheet? So this has room. Whether people are going to discover it, I don't know. It really has no-name actors, but it is virtual. Horror comedy. Eek, I don't know. This has to perform some to get Steph out of the middle of the pack. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Steph 2. We're looking at Steph 2. Sorry. Oh, this is a totally different ball game. All right, never mind. Enola Holmes, I like it. It's got a little bit more wiggle, a little more wiggle left in it, I think. A Perfect Crime also has room in default status right now. Filthy Rich is getting you tremendous value at 5,400. Sneakerheads, you're with me on that. I like that. It has exposure to the Swerve. It has exposure to the Murders at White House Farms. So how many titles was it this week, Steph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6? How you gonna let Omid play you like that? Baranski on Baranski crime right there. All right. But no, this is a decent looking call sheet. I'm curious to see if this is going to improve at all. We both have skin in the game with sneakerheads. And Enola Holmes is just delightful. I think it's got a little more room to run. I think it might settle in around a 111, honestly. Such a charming little movie. And our perfect... the thing that held me up, actually. Let's take a look at the perfect and lowball call sheets. Yes, now that we've expanded the talent pool, I had to go find... It took me a while to figure out a solution around my solver in order to get it to crunch out the numbers perfectly. But I did it, even if it took me till damn near 3 in the morning. And on the perfect call sheet, wow, go with what you know. Nice little 5-pack here. Half the call sheet devoted to the animation domination block from Fox. Filthy Rich headliner. Great value right there. And a 3-pack from the Swerve. All right, so we were all kind of dancing around it to begin with. But I do expect these numbers to change. Once again, I'm a grower, not a shower. We're gonna have some developments over the weekend. I actually said that. We're gonna have some developments over the weekend. I believe with my titles, with sneakerheads possibly. So that's gonna be it for now. Tune in again on Saturday, sometime after 12 p.m. Pacific time, with your Saturday updates, estimates, and pod. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back on Saturday. See you then.